Hello, everyone, and welcome to the winner stream of Advanced Track Hackathon, sponsored by Bactara, our main partner. Today is the day where we have the results of the hackathon, and I must say that we had a lot of submissions. We had a lot of teams. It was a very tough competition. Firstly, before I start, like as usual, I need to share some numbers so that we see how impressive the results are. Firstly, we had over 1K participants. We had 1,200 participants. We had over 200 teams and 47 applications, from which we have chosen 8 teams, which will be nominated for the different awards today. This hackathon is actually really special because we had a lot of special prizes sponsored by our valued partners like Tonic and Structured, Together, and Bactara, the main partner, and all of these prizes are going to be distributed today. So we're going to have 8 teams, and each team is presenting for 5 minutes. Then we have a short Q&A if we have some questions, and by the end of presentation, we're going to announce winners and teams which are going to get special prize. So with that being said, I want to invite our teams. The first team who is going to present is Wisdom Horde.
Can I go last, actually? Sorry.
Yes, sure. Just make sure that your screen is sharing.
Okay.
Okay, so... Okay, MindPal, how do you feel, guys? You're very enthusiastic. You were the first one. Do you want to present the first?
Yes, we don't mind presenting the first at all.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, then I'm passing mic to you guys. Thanks.
My screen. Can you guys tell me if you can see my screen?
We can see you.
Okay, thank you. Let me start. Hello, everyone. We're the Puppeteers, and we're very happy today to present to you our project for the Advanced Track Hackathon. Let me introduce my team. I am Malik Masusi and Yasmin Atrus, and we're 2 passionate AI engineering students. I want to start this presentation by asking you a simple question. How often do you find yourself endlessly scrolling through your Notes app, desperately trying to locate that one piece of information you know you wrote down not too long ago? We've all been there, right? This can be time-consuming, frustrating, and can even cause a hint of panic. Taking notes and writing notes are both 2 important parts of the creative process. And personally, as a creative, I encounter and face one big issue, effectively keeping track of my ideas. For us, the Notes app sometimes becomes a place where ideas go to die. So meet our solution, MindPal, your personal creative assistant. You're probably gonna say, oh great, yet another note-taking app. But MindPal is not just that. Think of it as your second brain that helps you organize, manage, and develop your ideas with you. Let's take a look at how it works. MindPal offers creative's 3 main features: easy note-taking, organized note management, and conversational chatbots that let you communicate with your notes directly. But it's not just that. It utilizes your notes to give you insights and suggestions. It also helps you navigate with creative blocks and uncover hidden connections within your own notes. Your notes are not just static pieces of information anymore. say goodbye to lost ideas and missed opportunities, and embrace a new era of productivity and creativity. Now, I'm gonna leave you with my partner for the demo.
Imagine you're a creative writer constantly bombarded with ideas, but the problem is that these ideas often slip away as quickly as they come. With MindPal, your life becomes easier. Let's dive into testing, shall we? We begin with our first feature, the note taker, and for the sake of the demo, we prepared a short story. On a nervous first date in a crowded cafe, Tom, an anxious young man, accidentally mistakes a stranger's pet chihuahua for a rat. He screamed and spilled his coffee. Tom's date couldn't stop laughing and said, "Well, that's one way to break the ice. We save our note, we upload it, and then we go to chat with your brain to ask some question about our story. And we say, remind me what scared Tom in the coffee shop. We ask our brain, and like we see here, it generated a really accurate response. And let's say we want to develop Tom's character a little bit more. I have here a really long PDF about character development that I don't feel like reading at the moment. So I'm going to add it to our brain. Then we're going to chat and we're going to ask this question. Based on the character development PDF I uploaded, give me some tips to enhance Tom's character. We ask our brain for the response. And like we see here, he says based on the character development PDF, he gave us the tips that we need. And we have another question prepared. Give me an example of a challenging situation for Tom. And the chat gave the situation. A challenging situation for Tom could be trying to come up with an interesting and engaging conversation topic to talk about with his date. Perhaps he could share something about his hobbies or passion, but he's worried that she might not find that interesting. I think that's a bad day for Tom. And finally, you can visit your old notes or delete the one that you don't need anymore and visit your brain. Thank you for your time.
Now, let's go back to our presentation, if I can present really quickly. I'm going to present our technology stack, which is Together AI, Streamlit, Mistral AI, and Vectera. All these technologies combine, and we believe that these technologies combined became a game changer for any creative, honestly. MindPal offers 3 subscription plans: Basic with limited access, Pro with unlimited access and contextual recommendation based on what you want to use it for writing or for filmmaking, for example, and an enterprise pack which offer custom branding, dedicated support, and team collaboration and bespoke integration. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, guys, for our presentation. Very sharp on time, really. So do we have any questions for MindPal? Okay. Okay. I think none. Guys, thank you very much. We are going to move to the next team.
Actually, I do have a question if you don't mind, Katya.
Yeah.
So,
Sure, go ahead.
regarding the integration, how did you implement Mistral AI within this platform? As I've seen a lot of integrations that usually use ChatGPT or something else like that.
Actually, we used Together.ai to call Mistral AI and used it instead of ChatGPT. So we were free to honestly choose any model we wanted to work with. And when we made comparisons, when we did our research, we found out that we preferred to work with Mistral.
Because Mistral is trained on conversational data, and that helps us with the note taking and conversation to take the way that humans speak.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for the follow-up questions. Okay, I'm inviting the next team. Garden Rules, can you go next?
Yes, I can go next. Just a moment. Green moment. There we go. Okay. So if you are in Germany, you have a community garden. There are lots of rules that you have to apply. So this is kind of actually the manual for gardeners in Germany. And it's 28 pages of information, what you are allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. Then, of course, since you're gardening, there's lots of information that you have here. These are all kind of garden magazines. And the thing is, as a gardener, you want to be in your garden and not spend all the time reading books and things. So we made an AI gardener that's here. And you can hear us, for example, like, what are nice vegetables to plant in May? And this is where we use the Vectera. So these are all the sources that you can see. We have the rules, the official rules here. We also have the rules what you can build in a garden. We have some other German rules here, and we have the magazine. And here you can see kind of what is the good stuff to plant in May. There are also things, because there's also rules in Germany about gardens. So how big can my pool be in my Kleingarten? And here it should show some information. And because the rules are in German, we get a German answer. But you can see here that the size of the pool that is allowed according to the Dutch law is at maximum is 8 square meters. So this is basically the place where you as a gardener can get your information, your question. And then the interesting thing is, if we are here at the back office, I'm going to reload this. So here you can see a little explanation, what's all here. So we're going to close that down for now. And here you can see all the questions that people have asked. So these are the two questions: how big can my pool be in a Kleingarten, and what are nice vegetables to be planting in May? And now you can say here, for example, this one, okay, this is fine. I'm going to skip that one. This one is also fine. I'm also going to skip that one. But this one, I want to say like, hey, I want to check this here. And actually, this is a very good question. So I say like, hey, this is now I can change something in beginning of May. And here I can add those things to the frequently asked questions. So that question is now added to the frequently asked question. And for example, this question, I can see here like, hey, how big can my pool be? And I think, okay, that's the answer is completely not this. It's max 7 cube meter. And I'm going to send this to Tonic as a reference query that we say like, hey, we have to watch this query. And this is basically my dashboard, where as an admin, I can see the questions that were made. Then there are several things. So I can say here to Tonic. Does it work now? Okay, here, click here. We have the demo effect. This is not what's supposed to be. We're going to just see if the frequently asked questions work. No. Somehow something doesn't work at the moment. Okay, this is the demo effect. We switch to the presentation here. What you can see in Tonic, you can see the questions. So you can see these were the questions that are the benchmark questions. And these are questions that went through the Tonic measurement. And here you can see the score. So this is kind of, this is what Tonic thinks it should be. And this is what we entered in the system. And you can here follow up to questions like what's the score that Tonic gives them. Also, if you go to the frequently asked questions, that is this screen here, you can see here that you can say like, hey, these are interesting questions. You can select them and you can either create them as a PDF so that you can give that on paper to people. So like, hey, these are frequently asked questions based on questions that people have asked. And we can also ingest them back into the Factera database. And this is basically this source here, the frequently asked question. Now, this is all kind of management stuff here. I think, yeah, this doesn't work at the moment. Now, I hope this works. This is the quiz generator. And here you can say to make the rules more alive, more vivid. You can say here, like, I want to make a quiz about anything that that you can grow in May. Then here is some text that's generated. We translate that to a JSON here. And then I hope this works at the moment. We can also say, like, I want to create some pictures with this quiz, and I want to have some Tron-like sci-fi images. And now, based on the selection, so there are 3 questions are generated. It's going to create for each questions here that was generated with possible answers. It's going to create some images. While we let this run, because this takes some time, we can go here to the backup. And you can here see, this is, for example, how the quiz looks like. So you have some question here. You get 4 answers that are randomly presented every time. And here you get also, if you do the last question, you get here an explanation. I'm also going to see if this now works here. There's here, so we can now, you can also see if the quiz master is already ready. Here, so here are the questions. So for each question of the quiz, there is an image generated here. So now we're gonna do the quiz, and we can here see which of the following vegetables is ideal to plant in May for a summer harvest. And you see here the image that is created, and we can say like tomatoes. That's a cool thing. And here it says, yeah, that's actually right. Here it's a warm season crop, and you can go to the next question. No, I'll just do some random answers, which happens to be right. And here base is also the right answer. And then stop. So this is kind of a way to make rules more fun, to say like rules are not just to follow, but you can also make quizzes of them. This application is made for gardening, so it has the rules from the German government about gardening. And it has the rules from nature, so you know what grows in what month. And here, now the prototype you just saw, that kind of almost worked flawlessly. Here's again that you can test it. And what's important, that this is not just something that works for gardening. That could also work for other body of knowledges. So actually, as you can see in the quiz, let's see in the quiz master. You can also choose other bodies of knowledge here. So this is a magazine in Germany, and you can say this is a philosophy magazine, and about a quiz about life and death. Here it's going to create. And this is also general. This is a solution that makes rules, whatever the rules are, more fun. So our idea is to first focus on gardening. We already have some government institutes that are interested in this. We're also going to see if we can get some magazines involved. And the strategy would be to first roll it out to get it running. And then based on the loyalty that people have, introduce premium content. And here you can see here we have some questions here. We're going to turn it into JSON. And then the next thing, if the gardening works, we can also choose other things that are heavily based on rules. And yeah, so what we're offering basically is first somewhere where you can ask questions, very practical. Then also kind of a management environment where you can kind of get a sense of what people are asking, pass it on to benchmarking, or even create frequently asked questions. And then there is this place where you can create quizzes from them. And the quizzes, they already work. So that's the thing. So here, just for the fun, I'm not sure how much time I have left, but this is high abstract. I think
You don't
sure.
have time at all. Sorry. You have to wrap up very quickly because there are other teams. Thank you.
Wrap up. I'm done.
All right. So, does anyone have questions about gardening solution? Thank you very much for your presentation. And if there are no questions, we can basically move forward to the next team. What about higher chat? Do you want to go after higher chat? Are you ready?
Yeah, we can jump
Yes.
in next.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Cool. So I'll take over the screen share. And let me know if you guys can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your
Yeah, you can
screen.
get. All right, cool. Welcome everyone. Nice to see everyone. My name is Mohammed, and we're Team Hire Chat. We're enabling recruitment teams to build their own AI-powered assistant. In terms of who's made up of our team, we have 5 team members. Everyone range. Oh, okay. Let's try it again. Oh, I think it's because our Moose still is screen sharing, perhaps.
Yeah, I can see now.
Cool. Cool. So again, we're Team Hire Chat. My name is Mohammed. We're made up of a team of 5 people, everyone ranging from ML engineering to full stack development to front end engineering. In terms of the problem that we're addressing in today's competitive hiring landscape, routine inquiries really bog down recruiting teams. I've experienced this firsthand. I've been part of interviewing teams for companies like Miro and Vidyard. I've built apps for recruitment for the past 2 years, hearing firsthand how general inquiry questions from candidates to internal questions that they're getting from employees make up a ton of tasks that recruitings are doing. And we're looking to solve this. The way we do that is by building HireChat. So HireChat is a personalized AI assistant that recruiters can use to answer any questions when it comes to interviews and recruiting for both their internal and external use cases. So as a quick example, we built out this use case for GitLab. As you can see, we can brand a recruitment bot for them to answer questions that they get from candidates, keeping their answers consistent and giving a candidate a really great experience when it comes to hiring. In terms of the internal use case, we built a Slack bot that they can add to any of their channels and allow for recruiting teams and employees to get answers to their questions right away. The way we do that is by ingesting data that the company can input to make sure that the answers that they're getting are relevant to their workflows. And to show you how this works, I will pass this over to my colleague to give you a quick demonstration.
Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
So I'm gonna show you the external as well as internal tool and talk a bit about how it works. So this is the external tool for people in the interview process for, let's say, GitLab. And this is an example of a common question. And here you can see the results. This is a part of the PDF that we uploaded. And we also have a tool for internal usage, people that are already working at GitLab and they want to change roles. Let's say, yeah, you want to know something, they can use a command like /ask and then put their question here. And here you can see some examples about how it works. So we got data from the GitLab handbook. Here you can see some frequently asked questions. We uploaded it into Vectara, and then we did a couple of layers to improve the results. We tackled hallucinations. Firstly, hallucinations occur because there's not enough data, so it tries to answer a question based on limited data. In order to solve this, we uploaded a bunch of PDF files. We manually curated all the data to make sure there is high quality data, so we didn't just crawl it from the website. We do post-processing with GPT 3.5 to improve the results with the hallucinations. This score, if it's lower than 0.5, it would be an hallucination. And in order to tackle that, we basically pass it to GPT, and then you can see it already improves the result. We also use Tonic. My partner in the team, he learned from Tonic that it's really important which questions you're using for the benchmark. So we learned that we can use more descriptive questions. For example, here you can say, see at GitLab, if I mention a company, it adds this, but if I don't, it does not. And so this could be a future expansion to also add this. And yeah, that brings me, now I return it back to Mo to talk a bit more about financials.
Cool. So in terms of the market opportunity, the total addressable market for talent management software is 24 billion. We expect to capture 25% of that, which would be 2.3 billion. In terms of milestones and next steps, we just launched a product in April. We're working on a chat to actions feature, which
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Try again. All good?
Good.
Cool. So yeah, the TAM total addressable market is 24 billion, and then the share of the market is 2.3 billion of that, with 25% of the market share. And then lastly, in terms of capturing, or sorry, the next steps and milestones, we just launched the product in April. We're working on expanding this to chat to action, so allowing users to do direct actions from the responses they get back. And then lastly, expanding to more of those messaging tools that enterprise companies use, like Microsoft Teams. We're Team HireChat. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, let us know. But yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much, HireChat. Any questions, please shoot right now before we move forward to the next team.
I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, why can't the company just make a frequently asked questions page beforehand and, just tell the candidate any questions you have, first search this?
Yeah, that's a great question. Most of these companies already have frequently asked questions. Yeah, you'll find them anywhere across their website. A number of times what recruiters will tell you is sometimes there's questions that are specific that don't answer that question, which then the candidate will email to the recruiter. The recruiter will try to get back to them, which delays the process. With this tool, we can scour all of their resources and make sure any questions are answered, and making sure it's relevant and consistent.
Follow-up question. If the questions answer is not in the frequently asked questions page, then where else can they pull that data from? They'd have to ask the recruiter anyways, right?
Can you give me an example, perhaps?
Maybe some obscure compensation question. It's not in the fact page. Where else is it going to be?
Yeah, so this would serve basically as a first layer. So instead of having all those questions be sent to a recruiter, you can use this bot to answer some of those questions with the resources that are uploaded. If they're still not able to answer the questions, then it can be sent to the recruiter.
Yeah, so also when there's no answer, the chatbot it tells that it doesn't have an answer.
Okay.
So yeah, they can follow up then.
Yeah, I will add one thing here. Like if we are going to find a fake question on website, if we take example GitLab, if you go to their page, there are a whole lot of sections, and they are like very quite big sections. There we you will face like kind of difficulty to find a particular answer for a particular question. But if you have the chatbot, that it is straight to the point. Ask question, you will get answer within a few seconds. It will save like a lot of time as well if you see it in that perspective.
All right. Thanks.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So if there are no questions left, thank you, guys. Then I want to move forward to the Team Space K with their project Snowflakes.
Hi.
Mm.
Um, Not yet. Can you see my screen? Okay, hi. Here to present our project Snowflake, which is a RAG-powered diabetes chatbot. And so what we find is that diabetes can be tough to live with. And what we want to come up is a solution where people suffering from diabetes can manage to stay on top of their condition by learning about the latest research, treatment options, and also lifestyle recommendations. And the amount of information online can be overwhelming. So we want to take out that process of having to scrape through the overwhelming sources online and just simplify the decision-making process for people with diabetes. And also not to mention all the false product claims, misinformation, and also the outdated advice that's prevalent. And so Snowflake will be a chatbot that will be grounded in facts and state-of-the-art research, where we train on the peer-reviewed literature of diabetes. So the limitations of current RAG systems are that although they are resistant to hallucinations, most current products are based on a keyword search. Sorry. Like this? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the current RAG systems are not able to capture intricacies in the semantics within the sentences. So what we've done here is that we have combined semantic search with other data structures such as vector databases, keyword databases, and summary indexes to augment the retrieval process. And so let me share with you our tech stack. Beginning with the ingestion, we first used Vectera API to integrate semantic search. And so Boomerang LLM within Vectera actually uses natural language processing to capture the semantics to more effectively chunk the resources. And then by using Vectera Index, there's also we can tag on to these strong semantic search capabilities. But separate to that, we also want to create additional data structures. So when we pass a lot of research papers, they often have different formattings from usual articles, like it can be in 2 columns. So we actually use unstructured I/O to first partition our data based on the way the document is structured. And followed by that, we also use LangChain to integrate some semantic chunking. Using Together AI, we then integrate the mixture model to actually generate the summaries and keywords. And for the embedding model, we used a lightweight model that has shown some great performance And all this together, we are able to create a comprehensive selection of vector database, keyword database, and summary index to later augment our search. And for the retrieval process, we actually use a very useful function in Llama Index, which is the Fusion Query Retriever, that allows us to combine the different retrievers in and indices. And one of the problems with users using chatbots is that they might not even know what they're asking, or they might ask wrong questions. So actually what we get is that we get the LLM to generate extra queries based on the original query, and this will be able to create a robust set of retrieved nodes. And following that, the nodes are then re-ranked again using the expert model, and then we then feed it to the LLM to process the querying, and then all this is integrated into our chatbot, which is inspired by Llama Index's chatbot. And so actually our front-end engineer wasn't able to come, and we don't have access to his front end, so we have a pre-recorded demo. So please take a look. So we can ask some questions, and
We would have to speed you up a little bit in terms of presentation.
okay. Yeah, this is the last part. Yeah, so it's able to give you the sources that it retrieved from, and hopefully a more accurate answer. And with that, we have come to the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So if anyone has any questions towards the Snowflake's presentation, please shoot.
I have a question. Hi there. So, regarding such a sensitive topic, hallucinations are something that might be worrying if you're dealing with, for example, I don't know, dosing your insulin. How does your team deal with hallucinations?
I think just the retrieval augmented generation system is quite resistant to hallucinations, especially based on what we feed inside. And so if the documents that we are in our database don't capture the question, then the model will just say that there's not enough context. So in that case, I don't think hallucination is a big concern. And actually, like, the RAG system is quite good in this scenario.
All right, thank you.
All righty. Thank you very much for the questions asked and for the quick response. So let's see on the list. We still have a few teams left for a presentation. So I wanted to suggest so Snowflakes. Thank you. And I wanted to suggest Issue Copilot to go next. Can you do that? This is the team Elasticsearch.
Yes.
Thanks.
Fair enough.
Sorry, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, I was just presenting a screen.
Yeah. So let's start. Hello, everyone. This is Team Elasticsearch, comprising of Kabir, Debosmith, Onono, and Aditya. We are a team of 4 computer science students. We are very excited to present our solution, Issue Copilot.ai, your virtual dev partner. Our main motto is to simplify issue management. The motivation behind our solution is that customer feedback and sentiments are dispersed across different social media channels like Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, etc. Collecting this vast of customer data is crucial to understand customer needs, pains, preferences. The diverse sources and unstructured nature of this data poses challenges to process and denoise it. Existing CRM systems heavily rely on manual processes to convert this data into actionable tickets, leading to delays and potential omittance of critical issues. Without data visualization and trend analysis, developers often struggle to prioritize issues effectively. Our solution thus addresses these issues by auto-generating tickets from customer reviews from different social media platforms and auto-assigns them to proper teams and provides developers with a user-friendly chat interface. Our total addressable market includes enterprise clients, new tech startups, and even it can be integrated with existing CRM and productivity tools like Jira and Slack. Here we have provided some statistics to make you understand the huge impact of customer satisfaction has on the different business revenues. You can see that nearly 40% of customers would change their business if they have a single bad experience with a brand. So customer satisfaction is paramount for every company. You can also see over here that there's a straight line between the net promoter score and the business revenue. So even a 10% increase in NPS leads to an average of 3.2% increase in annual profits. Thus, you can understand the huge impact the customer satisfaction has on different business revenue. And in the existing, like in today's world, even biggest companies also rely on pretty much manual supervision to actually collect this data and identify the issues from different customers. The utility of our solution includes multi-channel VOC ingestion. So we basically collect customer data from Reddit, Play Store, etc., perform denoising, processing, and remove irrelevant reviews. Our AI clustering actually breaks down these reviews to identify any issues and classifies them into different issue categories and assigns them a priority score. We also generate tickets that are routed to proper developer teams based on the issue category. A hierarchical and agentic rack system within a user chat interface helps the developer teams to efficiently communicate and get data. We also provide visual representation of each of these data so that they can understand the trends and prioritize issues. The tech stack that we use includes Vectara, Together AI, Llama Index, Tonic AI. We deployed our entire solution on Vercel. Coming to the creation of the hierarchical knowledge base, we basically collected the customer reviews from Reddit and Play Store, and we used Together AI's Mistral models to basically break down these reviews and identify any issues among them. We then group these similar issues to basically understand that what are the main issues that are arising. The vector embeddings along with the ticket metadata are actually stored in Vectara. This entire workflow has been done using Llama Index query pipelines. Coming to how we route the tickets to dev teams. So basically, each of the teams like front end, back end, product team, etc., have their predefined scopes and what kind of issues they would deal with. So all of these tickets that are generated live are then routed directly through each of these teams, depending on that. We also use Llama Index query pipelines and Together AI Mistral models for this. Coming to the main HLD of our solution, so basically the user query along with the hierarchical knowledge base that is stored on Vectara is then combined and processed using a Pandas agent custom query pipeline and a custom JSON engine and parser that is created using Llama Index. We also make use of Together AI Mistral models for this to generate a summarized answer text along with the different line and bar charts. These answer texts are then compared with our knowledge base using Vectara HHEM scores to measure the hallucination. So you all must be aware of the different challenges that LLMs usually face. So they are very prone to hallucination. So we use very low temperature LLMs and a hierarchical and agentic design pattern to improve token generation and decision making. This is supported by the fact that our HHEM scores for all the test responses are in the range of 87 to 98%. Our design is also highly scalable as we can add as many reviews and apps as we want. Future scopes would include integrating other data sources like Instagram, GitHub, etc. We may also integrate a basic solution template along with each of these tickets for the teams so that it can help them understand what solutions they can offer. Now, let's come to the live demo of our app. So this is basically the user interface that we have. You can select between different front-end team, back-end team, product team, and security and fraud prevention team. So I have selected the back-end team right now. So it's showing me the different issues that are unresolved in the back-end team. I can just go through all these issues, the timestamps, etc. Now let me just give it a query and see what response I get. So I want to just query what are the payments related issues for the last 5 days over time. You can see I have mentioned only the last 5 days and not the exact date. So it gets the current date and time and also gives the answer accordingly. Uh, it would take a couple of seconds. So yeah, over here you can see the response. In the last 5 days, you have provided a summary of the entire data. A vector HHM score is given also here. We also provide a graphical representation of the different dates, like since I asked the last 5 days, so it's from the May 3rd to the 7th. You can also get the count of tickets over here. Let me just show you another query. So over here, let me just even change the team so that you can see that for the product team, the issues are different. So let me just send this query that I want to see the unresolved tickets over time from the 2nd to the 5th of May. The issue copilot.ai takes a couple of seconds to, yeah. So now you can see we also provide a summarized interface about what the issues are. We also provide a category of the issues, the payments issues, UI issues, etc., along with the counts during the given date range. Now, let me just give a final query to show you some more functionalities. So I want to see what are the most common types of issues from over the last 4 days that have been reported by the users. Uh, yeah, so basically, again, you get a summarized result of the number of reports in each of these categories, and you can see that all the different uh, issue categories are actually shown in the descending order of their priority. So that's it from my side. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much for presentation.
Thanks.
Now it's a Q&A time. So if anyone from here has a question, please shoot. If none, then we can move forward to the last two teams left. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for presentation. And then I'm moving forward. So basically, we have just two teams left: Wisdom Horde. Sorry, it's like the team Wisdom Horde, and the other team Blast Bite. So see yourself who want to speak out next. I don't personally mind who wants to be first. Anyone from that list, please. Okay, how about Blast Byte with the app legal lead?
One moment, please.
Sure.
I'm sharing my screen and you can see.
Yes, we can see. It's perfect.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect. We're excited to be part of the finalist of this hackathon. We are presenting the project Legalit, your intelligent legal assistant. Legalit is an AI-powered legal assistant that helps individuals and businesses easily review and understand legal contracts. The team members, the backend and front-end designer, here we have the list of contents that we are going to see in this presentation. The problems we are seeking to solve are contract complexity, lack of legal expertise, compliance challenges, legally intelligent solution. Let's you make intelligent contract review, compliance monitoring. Some of the technologies incorporated are big data for retrieving and indexing, together AI, using LLMs to process the user's query, unstructured IO, and Llama Index to wrap around all these technologies. Something to highlight, we were hoping to add Tonic AI in some of their products, like Tonic Textual for privacy, document privacy of the user, and tonic validate to increase or upgrade the RAG accuracy of our project. We are tapping into a vast market for small businesses, individuals, and enterprise clients. The revenue streams we are seeking are a subscription model, adding some premium features, enterprise solutions, customized, partnerships, the road ahead. Our product roadmap is continuous development of new features, integration with third-party tools, market expansion, partnerships, and integrations. In our demo, we are going to see the features of contract, analyze and review, ensure compliance, and a conversational light flow assistance. We are hoping to achieve a transformative impact with reaching out to empowered individuals, thriving small businesses, to increase compliance and make a positive social impact. In summary, Legally is a cutting-edge software solution for people that seeks legal help with its advanced AI technology. Legalite streamlines legal research and document reviewing, saving time and increasing productivity. Legalite is the future of legal tech with the implementation of Llama Index, Fast API, Vectara, Together AI, Unstructured, and Llama Parse from Llama Index. In the next section, we are going to see the demo. As we can see, this is our product, Legalite. This project was made with Create Llama. Here we have already uploaded two documents. The claims for compensation under the federal employees and the Federal Employees Compensation Act of the US for this demo. Now we are going to make some of boilerplate questions. As we can see.
Let's see. I think you're a little bit straight on time. Yeah, so we can wrap up also.
Well, as we can see, the answer is the flow of the answer is like a chatbot assistant. Now we are proceeding to make some questions related to the laws already uploaded in the demo. Here we are going to ask what information do I require to list my child as a dependent on the claim for compensation and is he eligible to continue with compensation payment over age. Here we have the answer that is retrieved from this document of here. As we can see, it retrieves well the answer. Here we are going to make the last question. Something to add is that we are able to upload documents like forms of the US Department of Labor. And here we are asking how many weeks of compensation are allocated for the loss of the one I according. Here we have the answer. The number of week compensations, as we can see here, the answer seems to be correct, but further improvement could be incorporating tonic validate and tonic textual to upload some documents filled with sensible data. Thanks. That will be all for my part.
Thank you very much for presentation. Do we have any questions for the team? Okay, if none, then let's move forward to the two teams left. There is a Superhuman AI. It's the project by Infinity Wave AI Solutions. And I want to make sure if this team is here or not. Okay, so yeah, this team confirmed their presence, but they're not here. So in that case, we're moving forward to Wisdom Horde. Wisdom Horde, the stage is yours, and your presentation is going to be the last one before we announce the results.
Hey, testing, testing. Can you guys hear me?
Good and clear.
Okay. All right, I will begin now. Welcome to Wisdom Horde, your knowledge base redefined. Here is the team, Abdul, Giridhar, and I'm Sabi. My other two teammates are not here, but they are with us in spirit. Basically, Wisdom Horde lets you save and chat with posts from any website. I save a lot of interesting posts I come across, but it's a bit cumbersome to just take a screenshot. Main features are you can bookmark the link themselves, whether from Twitter, LinkedIn, or Reddit. You can search across posts given a certain phrase. It'll actually search the text of each post. It's not like a screenshot you take and then you name that screenshot just a couple words. And because you use the LLM to go over the text of each, you can summarize multiple posts in one response. The tech stack is Python, a Discord bot, and Vectara. Before I move on to the demo, let me show you how I currently save my interesting posts. So here are different folders I made, and let's go to being a good manager. One picture I have saved from Reddit is saying how a good manager cannot be both a good hands-on coder and a manager at the same time. You have to choose one, so this person chose to be a good manager. This is useful for anyone who's going into management. So for my demo, let me save 3 Twitter posts and ask for some advice. The Discord bot is over here, Wisdom Horde. This tweet is actually from yesterday. It's nice and fresh. This one is about 10 hours old. And this tweet is from last month. You can see the content was processed successfully. It saves the link as well as the text in Vectera. Takes a couple seconds. Okay, now I will ask for product advice and new grad advice. Product advice should come from the first tweet, which is saying marketing is putting your products in places where people would be searching for your solution. And here it says marketing is key to putting your product in front of potential customers. Add some other stuff as well, which may or may not be relevant based on the tuning of the parameters, but it prioritizes the text of tweets first. Let's try new grad advice, which is from the third tweet, which says the most common advice to new grads is just to code more. Let me try again. Sometimes it bugs out. Okay. Answer starts off a bit odd, but then it gives the eventual correct answer, which is to code more, at least one PR daily, which is what the third tweet says. There's also a sources command to show all the links I have saved up till now. I want to improve this to show you sources for a specific topic, such as marketing or management or new grad. This would replace each folder I have and make it really easy to navigate. Because I have hundreds of photos and it gets cumbersome using just this method, my current method. But yeah, that's all, and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you very much for your presentation. So if there are any questions, please shoot.
Yeah, so basically, this to be able to find your data easier through your folders. Like if you have a bunch of images and or stuff.
This doesn't
Case, I
work.
guess.
This doesn't work over images currently. I wanted to replace my current workflow, which is just taking a picture and then adding it to a folder. But with the new workflow, I just share the link. It saves the link and the text all in Vectera. I don't have to search for the correct folder when saving it. And when I want to read advice, I don't have to look again for the correct folder and the exact location I saved the picture. The
Right.
Discord bot method is just one, like, very simple.
It's like for your image snippets to find things. Text.
Replaces
my
image snippets.
Alrighty, so this is the last call for the team that we're still missing, which is Infinity Wave AI Solutions Superhuman AI project. Guys, if anyone is here today, because this is the last presentation that we miss for today. Okay, so in that case, we had 7 presentations out of 8, which is quite successful. We will announce results in a bit, in basically like 5 minutes. So how do we do that now? Max, do we need to move people to open voice channel, or we just move? Okay, awesome. So, Offer, can I also please ask you to go to backstage if you're around, and Max as well. Thank you, guys, and we will be back in 5 minutes. Hey everyone again, and we are happy to announce the results for the winners of the Advanced Track Hackathon. This is a very, let's say, like positive announcement because we have like everyone is getting a prize today. Again, as I mentioned before, this hackathon is special because it had so many special prizes from our valued dear partners from Tonic and Structured, Together, Bactara, Llama Index, and of course there is a main track of the winners as usual, like 3 best performers, which are also getting cash prizes. Yeah. So, well, that being said, I want to start with special prizes. And as for special prizes, well, there's so many teams, truly. Let's just go from the best unstructured. So as for unstructured, I just want to remind what was the deal there. So for the best project using unstructured, we had 1K cash for best project, and the team who is taking that, well, drum roll is needed as always, is Snowflakes project by the team Space Cats. So congrats. Yep. Moving forward, let's go further. Then we have a project Best Llama Index. So what was with the Llama Index is $100 cash for best project with Llama Index. And Llama Index decided to choose Elasticsearch with the issue Copilot. So congratulations, guys, on that prize. Then moving forward, we have Best Tonic. As from Tonic, the price was $500 cash and $500 in Tonic credits. And this price went to app HireChat by AI Powerhouse. Thank you, guys. Moving forward, the best use of Vectara Chat, which is the main sponsor of this event, and it goes with the 1K Vectara credits. And this prize is actually going to Wisdom Horde. I also wanted to highlight that there was a special prize Best Together, and this is the AIDS team, which wasn't presenting today, unfortunately. But they are getting the credits from Together in the equivalent of 2,500s. And this is going to the team Infinity Wi-Fi Solutions with their project Superhuman AI. So congratulations to them, even though they couldn't make it and couldn't join. Yeah, but we have now 3 teams left, and basically the official winners of the hackathon. Oh my God, this is so exciting! This is so cool. So let's have a look what's the competition is about. So the main track was obviously like dividing the cash prizes and the Vectara credits. And let's start from the third place. So third place is actually going to the team BlessByte with their app Legalit. Congratulations. And you're getting 500 cash and 500 equivalent in Vectara credits. The second place, which is 1K cash and 1K in Vectara credits equivalent, is going to Garden Rules. And congratulations. Yeah. And the first one is actually going to, well, the first presenters today, the team MindPaul, 2 girls, 2 lovely girls on the camera. you're winning this competition, and your main price is 1,500 cash and 1,500 equivalent in Vectara credits. So congratulations. And again, that was really exciting that everyone is basically like getting something, right? Like so many special prizes, so many cool stuff like to use in terms of credits afterwards to develop your project further and further. And now I want to pass Mike to Offer. He is the main partner of this event, to say a few kind words to the winners.
Thank you, Katya, and thank you everyone for joining us today here and on the stream. Again, I just wanted to thank all of you for your creative energy, your enthusiasm, looking into all these technologies, trying out different things, and sending us feedback along the way. I was really blown away by all the projects, and I would encourage you to continue to try out Vectara and send us feedback even after this, if it's helpful for your project and your organization. And thank you for all of our partners. Again, we had Together AI and Llama Index, Unstructured, Tonic, and really appreciate their participation. Of course, to the Katya and the Lab team, who were there all the time to help everybody, all of our mentors and everybody else. So a really big thank you from us here at Vectara. And yeah, congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you, Offer. If anyone wants to say something, this is your time to share your feedback. Please go ahead.
Yes, we would like to say something. This actually was our first competition alone, just the two of us, and we really didn't think we would actually be picked as the finalist, let alone win the first prize. This was very surprising, and we're very honored to have gotten the chance to participate in this, and we're very thankful that you did this for us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. That's great to hear, guys. Thank you very much for your presentation today. That was a very nice time, like listening to all the presentations, having some follow-up questions. And yeah, I wish you the great rest of the day. And we will see you next time on the next hackathons. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.